Back students, so today I will discuss the detailed study of the invertebrates like your Porifera. Porifera basically is a porous being structures. So these are the pictures of the sponge of the Porifera, and it is a pore bearing animals, and pores are present in all over the body, and water it basically enters into the body through these pores and leaves body and leaves the water by this also by these pores also, the excess amount of the water, and mostly found in sea water, only some the fresh water, and found attached to the bottom of the sea of the pond, and so do not move from place to place, as a large opening present at the top. So these are the all about the pictures. Picture is tells everything. Okay, see these pictures very carefully. The small pores is also there, some large pores is also there. Small pores actually enters the by these small pores, some of the important things that those are very essential things are being involved in the small pores, and your large pores basically go through the wastage amount of material that is goes from these large pores, and these are all are the found in the fresh water as well as in the sea water, and these are the large opening present at the top of this sponge, that is your Porifera. Porifera means there is a porous animals, and like your sponge, you can see the sponge also the some pores. Basically these small portions act as a absorptions purpose. Okay, now coming to the point, that is your Colycentra. Colycentra example, that is your Hydra and the sea animal, that is the example of Colycentra. And this Colycentra, there is a hollow sac like structures, and this is called tentacles, and this having the some mouth also. Or these are hollow sac like animals and body bag shaped type structures with only the opening, that is called mouth, at the top of this Hydra or Colycentra. Examples, these are the Hydra and the sea animals. So Colycentra, basically these are the only example we will ask, so don't go in detail study, because this is a very big classifications. If you go study in details, so this much is enough for you, your standard. Okay, so Colycentra, that is your hollow sac like structures, only the example like your Hydra and the sea animal is the example of this Colycentra. Okay, and now coming to the point, that is your Helminthes, that is example of like your lukewarm. Lukewarm is the example, and tapeworm is the liver frog, and the tapeworm is the example of this Helminthes. Okay, and now that is most important thing like your this is the example of the liver frog and the tapeworm. And now coming to the point, that is your Nematoda. Nematoda is the example of is another kind of worm that is present, that is your roundworm is present in roundworm, Ascaris. Sorry. So these are the examples of this Nematoda, and roundworm and the Ascaris is the example of this Nematoda, and the body is narrow and cylindrical, and the unsegmented part is in case of Ascaris. But if you see the this example, that is your segmented worms, there is Annelida, this is the leech, and like your earthworm. So all are the examples of the Annelida. Okay, these are the segmented part is there, and the some of the body is like that segmented, and respiration is through this body surface, this all about your this segmented part. And the last is, that is your Arthropoda, and Arthropoda, that is your artho means joint, and podos means foot, means joint footed animals are called Arthropoda. And examples are animals have the joint legs, and body is segmented into three regions, that is your head, thorax and abdomen. And best example, that is your cockroach. Okay, so cockroach is the example of the Arthropodas, is the head, body, and there is the abdomen part, and there is the thorax part. Okay, this is the example of the Arthropoda. And seventh is, that is your Mollusca. Mollusca means molluscus means soft, and that is soft bodies animals are called the Mollusca. And example like your snail, octopus, cuttlefish, these are the example, or all are the example of the Mollusca. And basically body are the soft and unsegmented, and body is enclosed in the hard shell, and hard shell made up of calcium carbonate. This is the most important thing. Hard shell basically made up of calcium carbonate, and locomotions by the muscular foot. So muscular foot is responsible for the movement of this Mollusca. And last, that is your skinny body animals, skinny body type animal, that is your Echinodermata. Echinodermata means the covering of the skins, and the spiny and the structures. The body is rough and spiny, Body is a star shaped and ball like shapes occur basically in the marine animals. Basically these are the, this is a starfish, this is an example of sea brittle star, all are the example. Like your sea urchin is the example of the round shape or ball like shape structures, and all are the shapes if you see in very closely, these are the skinned animals. You can say that the some spike is there in case of Echidendrota, and no head and no tail is plain, no head and or tail is present. Okay, so these are the example basically your Echidendrota, that is a skinny type animals. So these are all about your invertebrates. Okay, there is no any kind of backbone present. Now coming to the point, that is your vertebrates part. So vertebrates parts again you have classified into 5 categories. Earlier I have told these things. Like first of all, that is your pieces in, or you can say that the fish, all the fishes are belonging in this category, and these are the streamlined body. Basically streamlined body is a body that is a smooth and narrow at the excuse me, and the streamlined body, that is a smooth and narrow at the front of the back. So this is basically your stream-like body. Some portions is the narrow and some portions are the broad. So this basically streamlined body is purpose to swimming. Okay, and these are the cold-blooded animals. So cold-blooded animals means the animals in which the body's temperature is changed within the environment. That is called the cold-blooded animals. But we are the categorized in warm-blooded animals because they are amphibians. Basically they are the amphibians. So amphibians, all are the amphibians are the cold-blooded animals. Like your frog is the categories of amphibians. Okay, so amphibians, that is your cold-blooded animals. They have the legs in water and breathe through the lungs and the moist skins. Example of the frog. And reptiles are the most these are the example of the reptile, that is your tortoise is the example of reptiles, like your lizard, snakes, crocodiles, all are the examples of the reptiles, and having a sufficient backbone is there. These are also the cold-blooded animals. Body is covered with scales and breathe enough through these lungs. And the third is, that is your fourth is, that is your aves. Aves are the examples, that is a bird is the categorized in the aves. So bird is also the warm-blooded animals, and is also the stream-like body, that is helping flying, and bones are hollow and help to keeping the body light. These are the purpose of this aves, and the body is covered with the feathers. That is the most important things. If you see the pictures, then you can easily understood it. So these are feather-like structures, and this is a like your stream-like body. This is the purpose for the flying. Okay, so example, this is a pigeon, ostrich, and penguin. All are the categorized in the aves category. And the fifth, that is the most important, mammals. We are belonging in these categories. That is your means they are the body is covered with the hair, like your rabbit, your human beings also. And it is a warm-blooded animals, and they can animals that means body temperatures which changes with the environment, do not changes with the environment. That is your warm-blooded animals. Okay, so we have the having the is a fixed temperature, like your 37 degrees Celsius. So like that, this is called the warm-blooded animals. But cold-blooded animals, they can change their temperature in any places with their environment. Okay, and mammary gland is the most important thing that is present in the mammals, and this mammary gland actually is the that means nourishment of their young ones with their own milk. Okay, so so mammals is the categories in the humans also, like example, like your kangaroo, bat, squirrel, cat, dog, lion, tiger. These all are the examples of the mammals. These are the example: kangaroo, squirrel, dolphin, rabbit, all are